You might be wondering, right? You might be like, this isn't a Fire Emblem video. Why are you doing this? It's a good question. I like Paradox games, so I figured I would just kind of watch the Paradox announcement show while my hair dries and, give some thoughts, give some opinions, that sort of thing. Let's go watch it. Every time I watch like a Paradox announcement thing, I'm reminded how many Paradox games I haven't actually played, because I pretty much just play CK, EU, and Stellaris occasionally. Wow, filmed in front of a live studio audience.
I think we've all had a secret at once that we've been dying to tell the world, but we just haven't been able to.
A secret you've been dying to tell the world but haven't been able to? Man, can't imagine that, guys. They are gassing this up. I feel like they have 5 things to show, and I would like to see them at this point. We've been, they've been talking about the show for like a week now. Let's just, maybe just get into it,
Are those famous fingers
Thief game, huh? This is a cool trailer. If I knew anything about this game, that would be cool. Lamplighters League. The tower at the end of the world. I like the name. Oh, it's another, it's just like, what's it called? That fucking, crime game they made that was really bad. Same, like, battle system it looks like. Looks like it had, okay. I'm gonna be honest. This looks like it had more depth than the crime game. What's that game fucking called? Hang on a second. I have it. I know I can find out what it's called. Empire of Sin, right? This looks way... The combat looked way better than Empire of Sin, but it looks like they kind of just took out all of the economy stuff, which is probably good because the economy stuff in Empire of Sin was really bad, right? So seems like it's gonna be just the which is really just XCOM, right? But it seemed, I don't know, like, I'll go back a little bit here. This looked like it had a little bit more depth to it, right? There seemed like there is a little more going on than there was with Empire of Sin, right? So maybe it'll be fun, Copium. But Empire of Sin was so bad. And it's one of those things, right, with a Paradox... Whenever a Paradox game comes out, it's always kind of bad, and you're like, this could be better with DLC. But that was, like, couldn't be better with DLC, So, I don't know. We'll see what happens here. I'm going to stop talking about Empire of Sin, but at least this seems like it has more enemy variety than Empire of Sin. That's already a huge step up. Because... that game, Dad, you just fight the same enemies the same way over and over and over again in very repetitive combat. But this looks like it has some variety to it. Looks like it had some... I don't know. We'll see. It could be good. It could. Maybe.
We could be with you, but we're here in
I'm not in Stockholm. Or in Seattle.
Tell you what we've been in battle.
I guess they did make those games too. I've not played any of them, so I can't really.
The tower at the end of the world.
Those people like those games though.
Real time.
Oh, interesting.
Exploit the position before deciding that things are going to get loud.
Oh.
I like.
It's weird that it's real time. I guess that like. I guess that's like, it's very similar to the XCOM 2, like, the XCOM 2 system where you go in at first and the enemies don't know you're there, right, or whatnot. But that thing that always sucked about that was at the beginning of XCOM 2's missions were always still turn-based, and so it just kind of took a long time. You're kind of sitting there getting everything set up, right? This at least, like, streamlines that a little bit, so you can have this stealth phase be, like, real-time. I think that's actually really smart. I think that's actually a really good design choice. They're talking about story. The story seems like it's not going to be crazy, but it looks serviceable. It does seem like this game has, like, the characters do seem to have a little more of a personality than in, like, Empire of Sin did, where it was, like, just your main character had a lot of personality and everybody else was just kind of there, I'll be honest. Maybe these characters will actually be cool and charming. That'd be fun. Alright. I've seen this screen so many times now.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, that was cool. I actually, you know what? That looks like it could be fun. Oh, CK DLC? CK3 definitely needs it. This isn't, I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't look like CK DLC. I was really go-beaming there. It is, okay. Sweet. tours and tournaments, huh? That is, that's an interesting direction for the DLC to go, because it feels like it's going in a very role-play-y direction, which is good, because I think the role-playing is the best part of Crusader Kings 3, right? But it's interesting, because I'm like, how will this DLC actually affect, like, the sort of map painting part of the game and stuff? Like, that was the one thing about the court system that they added, and I was like, okay, the court system's great for role-playing, but the bonuses you get never felt like they really mattered to the bigger picture of the game. So yeah, I don't know, I'm interested in this. We'll see if they can kind of make that work.
Like you're really giving the role players out there what they want.
Yeah, look, that's what I said. Role players. Yep.
You can take
Called
your
it.
entourage and taxes from your vassals on the grand
Okay,
tour.
see,
You
there's
can arrange
stuff that's
grand
interesting.
Wedding, and eliminating their
We can red wedding in CK! Alright, it's only a matter of time.
family.
I'm so ready for that.
How grand,
All right.
Can I show them that I'm the best by cheating? That's
winning the
very important to me.
tournament.
incredibly grand. And then if you manage to win,
They are overusing the word grand in this presentation, I'm going to be honest. Okay, so we're getting a regent system, it seems like, as just free update stuff, which is kind of cool. I thought there was already a regent system in CK3, I'll be honest. But maybe I'm thinking about CK2. I can never tell. But that seems interesting, it seems fine.
taking over, have a date yet, but you can wish list.
Ooh, no
now.
date, can only wish
All right,
list.
well,
That's
you
not
heard
good.
him.
That doesn't
Go
sound
over
great.
there.
Have access to the royal court.
Console players are only getting
Alright,
access to
well,
Royal
thank you
Court
so much,
now?
Alex.
Jeez. I feel like
you.
CK DLC is taking a weirdly long time. I don't know why.
We are
I don't know what this game is or anything about it. To be honest, it looks a little bit like furry bait, not gonna lie. Which is not really for me. But if it's fun, it's fun, right? I don't give a shit. But what the fuck? It's a card game? Yeah, I don't know. I don't need a card game right now. I'm good. I like card games, but I'm alright. I think I'm okay on that one. I don't know. It looks kind of boring. Like there isn't quite enough going on, I don't think. Yeah, it's just an auto battler. I'm okay. I don't really. No, not for me. Cool though, mech auto battler.
It's still pixel art.
Oh, this game looks cute. I've never played Knights of Pen and Paper, but
Pixelated bodies.
shit, this looks cute as fuck. I like that they're all just sitting at a table playing a game together. That's so fun.
Something.
What a fun little aesthetic it
Little
sets.
upgrades.
It's cute. I would play the fuck out of this. I don't know if it'll actually be fun, but it looks cute at least. It's got enough aesthetic that I'm like it,
Get to
Oh shit, tomorrow?
awesome.
Fuck it, I'll play that. I'll fucking play it. I might even play it for the channel, why not? Probably put the Fire Emblem DLC first, but I feel like they're gonna just announce City Skylines 2, right? Has to be. This is the Sims game? Alright. Oh, graphics are okay. It is the Sims game. There were a lot of rumors that they were making a Sims clone, and here it is. They're gonna milk so much fucking DLC out of this game. Sims game with Paradox DLC? Yikes. That's all we can see, huh? Okay, so it's a bigger announcement on March 20th. Alright.
Now, this.
This! What is it? Who knows? EU DLC, got it. Dude, this DLC looks badass so far, I'm gonna be honest. I like that they're just going through all the major nations and Japan and giving them all buffs. I think that's gonna be super fun. Okay. When it comes to Europa, right? I almost never play the big nations because, even though they do have a lot of flavor now, and I almost never play them because they're just so big. But when this DLC comes out, there's a lot of these nations I'm going to play for the first time, right? Like the Ottomans, Russia, etc. I know it'll be kind of fun. I haven't played Ottomans, Russia, or Ming at all because they're all just too big, But I do think that it's like there's still kind of this thing where like I feel like the smaller nations right beside those bigger nations are still kind of in a shitty spot, right? Because, like, why would you play Scotland when you can play England, right? You're going to end up in the same place playing the same game. You just have a harder start for no reason. And no benefits to it, right? I think that that's still, like, a problem has to be solved. But, you know, a lot of regions and a lot of smaller nations have gotten a lot of buffs over time, so I do think it's good that the bigger nations are getting a buff with this one, right? I think they kind of needed it. I don't think it'll be the last Europa DLC for 4, but I do think we're kind of getting there. Domination. Alright, when does Domination come out? I feel like they've already told us so much about Domination through the Dev Diaries too. It has to launch soon-ish, right?
New mission trees, so kind of.
It definitely does feel like mission tree DLC, you know, but I don't mind that too much.
Just wishlist it now.
All right, wishlist it is. Thank you.
They really just anytime soon to us for the release date. I don't know what that means. What the fuck does that mean?
Here's a
Is this that fantasy game? Oh, I don't remember what it's called. Age of Wonders 4. I feel like I've been hearing about this game a lot lately. This is a Civ-like game, right? 4X. Definitely seems fun. I hear they do custom nations now, right? So you can kind of almost get a little Stellaris-y with it, with some custom races and stuff, which sounds cool. I'm interested. But this seems like a game that would be good, like 2-3 DLCs in. You know, I don't know if I pick it up right away. Victoria 3. I hear this was disappointing at launch. I haven't picked it up yet. I figured I'd wait for a couple updates, but. I'm excited. It'll be my first Victoria game when I do play it. Looks good. Not gonna lie. Anytime I see really horrible menus like that, that means it's a good Paradox game. Horribly complicated. We'll see if it still feels like it's in a really good place after that update. Then maybe I'll pick it up. Stellaris updates are always crazy, because every time they do a Stellaris update, they change the entire fucking game, and I had to relearn how to play it again. I've never successfully learned how to play Stellaris the first time, so it's not getting better. But I do love this game. I really do. I love making custom nations and then playing for 10 years. And then being like, alright, I'm clearly behind everyone else in the game.
I'll tell you the story.
This is First Contact, right? I think focusing on the early stage of the game makes sense for a DLC because that is the stage most people play before they quit, and their computer explodes because they left the Xeno compatibility on. So, really, March 14th? That's soon. Alright. This is that, like, after the Apocalypse game, right? Or something like that. I own this game. And I never played it at all. Yeah, Surviving the Aftermath. Literally have not played it. I feel like the reason I didn't play Surviving the Aftermath is definitely because it felt a little depressing. I remember I picked it up when it was on sale with Prison Simulator, or Prison Architect, and Prison Architect was too depressing, and so I never played any of the other games I picked up with that sale. But maybe this will be. Maybe I should play this game. Maybe I should play it once first to see if I actually even like it before thinking about buying DLC. That might be a good idea, Lynette. 8 feels like a weird birthday to be celebrating. Like, I get it if it's a 10-year anniversary thing, like, but it's 8. You know? It's technically every game's birthday every year. I don't understand. The game is really good, though. You know, it deserves it. They have to be announcing City Skylines 2, right? Come on. That has to be what this is gonna lead to, right? If it's just a DLC, I'm gonna laugh. I figured City Skylines 2. Now, will it launch subpar like most of Paradox's games and only be good 2 or 3 DLCs in? We'll find out. I feel like City Skylines was like, the first one was kind of the exception to that rule though, because it was already pretty strong in the game. It competed well with,
and inspire.
It competed well with SimCity, and it also doesn't really feel like it needs the DLC to be good, so
Expand way up.
I feel like this one will be great, too.
New worlds to explore.
That got me a little dizzy, not gonna lie. They keep showing roads because it's a city builder, so obviously traffic is the most important thing that matters in these
Are the
games.
creator.
Alright, City Skylines 2! Oh, the standing ovation.
Skylines 2 is official.
We on. Okay, everyone's coming up here. The live studio audience is no longer an audience. I mean, I guess they're all employees, right? Kind of makes sense, but fun. Alright, that's the show. That was cool. I think a lot of things on here seem really fun. Excited about a good, like, 2/3 of those games. Definitely excited about Crusader Kings and EU DLC, because those are my Paradox games. Those are the ones I play. Excited about City Skylines 2. Maybe I should actually play this one more than like 10 hours. Yeah, it'll be good. It's fun. I play like 100 hours, come on. But that's like nothing for a Paradox game, you know? Yeah, excited. Excited about everything on here. Alright, well, thanks for watching with me. My hair is now mostly dry, so I'll get into editing this. Bye!